Hi, this is Lynn Cuny, founder and president of Wildlife Rescue. Coming to you today because we have a great video for y'all. We're talking about the year 2025 and all the accomplishments that we made because of you, because of your donations, your contributions made it all possible. And we want you to see that. And we want you to hear from us just how much you are helping the animals. We built two new capuchin enclosures because we do have and take in a lot of capuchin monkeys. And one was the capuchin retirement area for the elder capuchins who don't get around quite as much as they used to, but still want and do use a great deal of room. So they've got a whole new section now that, more trees, more room to move around. It's just really lovely for them and they're really enjoying it. We did another capuchin enclosure expansion. We expanded on the first capuchin enclosure, which is an acre. This new area is about another maybe half acre or so. And you'll see in the video how wonderful it is. More trees, more room to move around. All animals love all of that. They're in captivity and their lives are not what they should be as far as room to move. So this is our diligence in giving them more room and always having more natural life in captivity. We also expanded what we're calling Coyote 6. It's a sixth coyote enclosure because we do take in a lot of coyotes. So you will see footage of that as well. In addition, a fledgling aviary. We take in thousands of birds every year, and many, in fact, most of those come to us when they are still very young. We want to get them outdoors as soon as possible when they're self-feeding, and this aviary now helps them be outdoors sooner and start literally spreading their wings earlier than they could if they were indoors. In addition, as you probably know, we had cougars in our care for many, many years. They were in a 4.5 acre enclosure that we built when we first got the property in Candelia. But little by little over the years, the cougars did pass. The last one died when she was 22 years old some years ago. Cougars, we're not getting calls to rescue cougars, thank goodness. I mean, that's been a change. There's been a lot of legislation to protect big cats. So with that enclosure sitting there, we of course wanted to use it for animals in our care, and we are transforming part of one of those enclosures for lemurs, ringtail lemurs. So you will see all the room they have now that they did not have before. So all of those projects were great successes, again, thanks to your contributions. In addition to that, Wildlife Rescue is really working harder to be more involved in advocacy for animals. We've always wanted to do this, and we're trying to do more of it now. As you all know from the newsletter that you received, we did get very involved in the campaign that was rescuing, gosh, so many animals from a horrible urine fur facility. And those animals had never known anything decent. They just were treated so cruelly for so long. Wildlife Rescue is able to help those animals, again, because of your contributions. We took in 15 skunks and 6 or 7 coyotes, 8 or 9 foxes. Again, they had nothing, they had no hope. But now they're at Wildlife Rescue. What, of course, they will remain with us until they die. They are now living amongst grass and rocks and trees. So that was a very successful campaign. In addition, Wildlife Rescue has been asked to join a primate trafficking task force that has been established by U.S. Fish and Wildlife. And we happily joined on to that. And since we've been a member of that, then we've rescued a number of infant monkeys, some capuchins and some spider monkeys. You'll be hearing more about the spider monkeys in an upcoming newsletter. So again, all that work is being done because you care enough to support us. And that's what all this is about, is telling you what you're doing, not just the work that we're doing, because we couldn't do it without you. We took in 9,616 animals last year. It's a lot of animals. And they all needed help. And we were there for all of them because you're always there for us. 142 of those animals are now in sanctuary. And who knows what would have happened to them had we not been able to take them. Over 17,000 calls were taken by our hotline, which is of course 24 hours. Well, not 24 hours, 7 days a week. 7 days a week. just like the organization is. So over 17,000 calls. That means every person who called us got some kind of help regarding an animal. All of those things happen because of you. And you probably hear that a lot from any organization that you support. But at Wildlife Rescue, we realize how it's so true because every day we're doing the work, you're right there alongside of us. So this video is to show you and tell you about that and to thank you for always being there for us and for every animal who we all care so much about. Thanks so much.
My name is Ashton Kuhn. I'm the Executive Director here at Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation. The improvements that we made around the sanctuary this year were significant and they benefited the animals in our care greatly. Not only creating new enclosures for animals that we took in from a fur and urine farm in Ohio, but also double or tripling the space of animals who are already in our care. In addition to that, the modifications made to different rehabilitation components of the property were wonderful to give animals more space before they're being released. And all of this, again, just couldn't be done without you. So we want to thank each and every one of you for your contributions and your unwavering support. I'm standing in front of a fledgling aviary that we built in 2025. This was built as a space for birds to be rehabilitated just before they are released. It is built with meshing and different segments of it fold down so that way they're able to have a lot more room. It also comes with the capabilities to do releases here. It's been a wonderful addition to our rehabilitation hospital and really has benefited the animals in our care.